Hi, I'm going to talk about the F, the good F, not the fitness F. And so how I rate myself is probably an 8, which is pretty high because I've been pretty dedicated my whole life since being a teenager to working out. I probably work out every weekday. I try to. I've found that for me, doing it in the morning, I don't have any excuse. I try to do a variety, so I do step aerobics, and most recently also started swimming. Swam a little in the past too. Sometimes do treadmill. I walk, love walking with my dog. And right now my face is nice and rosy, and it's wintry outside because I just got done cross-country skiing to actually go 1.5 miles to church. So I just love being in shape. And the other thing is, it makes me realize I don't know if I could ever give myself a 10. I think the more in shape you are, the more you just keep moving the target, which I think is a good thing to do. So I want to talk to people about being broad in their view of fitness, though. And I like thinking, I'm going to give you 2 words: look, do, and feel. So one of the first things is look. A lot of people think, well, fitness is so interconnected to weight, being overweight. And obviously, people will think that person looks fit if they look thinner. And we all know there's people who have a little extra weight, but if you went up and touch their legs and their arms, they're really great muscle strength. And they just have a little bit of flab that they would have to lose. There's other people who are really skinny who couldn't walk 3 miles. So it does go beyond that, but look is a big part, right? So then the next thing, so that's look. The next thing is do. So having been an athlete, we train and condition, through when I was in college and high school. It was all about running and lifting weights. So what you want is your heart and your lung capacity to build up endurance so you can play hard an entire game. And then the muscles, so you have strength, can run faster, jump higher, hit something harder. In my case, it was field hockey. So you condition your muscles. And then you have stretching, which in the day I think was a little underrated. I think we could have all done it more. We did it a little bit before we went out and practiced. But the whole stretching allows you to use your whole range of motion, which gives you more power, and also avoids injury, right? So as I've aged, there's a different outlook. I'm not playing a game for an hour and running my butt off to go after a ball, but what I am doing is staying active, like cross-country skiing. So it's good to do that workout so that I can enjoy my recreational sports. The other thing is my son and his girlfriend and I went to New York City. First time she's ever been there. We started our trip getting dropped off on the Jersey side, thanks to my friend Robin, and we walked across the George Washington Bridge. How cool was that? And then we, took subway, but got out and walked all around Central Park. We actually teased each other because here we are from Wisconsin, we come into the big city, and what do? We go to where there's nature, right? But it was fun, and it was great to do that. Then we walked all around the 9/11 memorial. And at the end of the day, because Haley had an app where she could measure steps and miles, we did 14 miles and 23 flights of stairs, and we weren't exhausted. We still had plenty of energy. We had a great time. We weren't sore and achy. We woke up the next day, went to Long Island, and continued to have an active vacation with my family. So I really love staying fit to enjoy my free time. The other thing, so that's, with the heart and lung, there's one other thing. As I've gotten older, and especially having been with Juice Plus and learning more from the doctors and the webinars that they provide for us, I've learned that the fit part and exercising and getting your blood to flow through, number one, it helps your organ, the heart, right, and your lungs. It just helps them and builds them up to fight diseases, but it also helps in the bloodstream. There are something like 23 natural medicines that your body has at the base of the bloodstream. And the faster that that blood goes through, it's like these valves that open up, and they're more open, and you get more of that medicine into your body. And so that is really cool. So the do part of fit, awesome. The next thing is the feel. And the feel is the chemicals that are released, and some of those might be those natural medicines in your body that just make you feel good and positive and energized. And that is a cycle that, you know, positive outlook actually helps immune system. So it feeds on itself and is just really, really neat. You know, when you think of our healthcare, and how much money is being dumped into depression medicines like dopamine and stuff, and your body creates more of it when you exercise. So the F word is really, really important. And I'm going to encourage you, so the do, the look, the do, the feel, but also not just now, but the future. And that's another thing, is fitness to me is being able to do what you want to do it at a high level, to sustain it, to, you know, not get exhausted and have that strength to do it. And that includes not being sick. And there's so many diseases like cancer and heart and even arthritis that being fit helps fight. So don't just think of it now that you're fit, but really keep doing it for the future. So that's my F.